players with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Taking a look at the Bulls, we've got Buzelis. Josh Giddey is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Isaac Okoro. And it's Yabusele in at the 5, down low. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anunoby, no good. Bulls trail by 13. Jones looking for an opening. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Fancy ball handling right there by Jones. At his size, he can be very elusive.
And Brunson has it in the corner. That's tipped. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Teammate Josh Hart may call Jalen Brunson the king of New York, but Brunson says, I would never consider myself a face of the franchise, but I'm a leader of this team. That's what I want to do, and I am grateful for the opportunity. I don't take this for granted. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, staying humble. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Second, Josh Giddey. In the third spot, Jalen Brunson.
If you look at the work of these two players over that period, you might have to say we're looking at the two best passers in the NBA.
New York leading by 8. Anunoby outside. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. And that's now 7 points for OG Anunoby. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Okoro. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Mitchell Robinson.
And Jones is a dependable floor general. Someone you can trust to facilitate an offense and find his guys.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Jones against Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. Back to Brunson. 6 to shoot. Hart, no good. Bulls trail by 8. Jones finds Giddey. Bridges with the steal. Brunson, left side. From outside, off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Yabusele, screen on Bridges. Giddey against Bridges. Here's Buzelis. No good on the triple. The Knicks leading by 8. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play.
And a moment here to check out the stats for Jones. Really been a key contributor over the past month. averaging 17 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, he gives you something to build around night after night. Reliability is huge in this league.
That one falls for Brunson. No good on the second free throw. Bulls trail by 9. And here is Okoro. 8 points for him. Yabusele passes to Okoro. Bulls moving the ball around. Shot clock at 5. Doubled by Hart. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Mikal Bridges, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The previous play is under review.
Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Giddey after Mikal Bridges' bucket. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And with the chance, let's take a look now at the numbers for Robinson. And of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Now here's Brunson. 14 points for him. From downtown, it's rebounded by Giddey.
Yeah, really unlike him to have this kind of game from 3.
Yabusele is screen on Anunoby. Anunoby comes with the double team. Here's Yabusele. And finished off by Yabusele.
Well-placed pass in the hands of a guy ready to attack.
Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as anyone.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Right side Robinson. On the wing, Bridges. Giddey defending. Bridges misses. Bulls trail by 9. Outside, Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Buzelis sets a screen for Okoro. Jones with Hart covering. Here's Buzelis. Off target with his 3.
Well, he certainly had trouble finding the mark this quarter.
Anunoby against Jones. And again, New York turns it over.
The defense will take that miscommunication. Not even close.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Tommy Sohan's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. And Chicago also making a switch. McClung's checked in. Bulls trail by 9. Jones, no one around him. No good on the quick three.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting performance.
And the Bulls with another miss.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
Here's Jones. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Pass to Yabusele. Over to the wing. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Rebound by Sohan. New York leading by 11. Anunoby kicks to Brunson. Sohan with the screen. Brunson bullies his way inside.
This is the player that Brunson has become. He's capable of carrying the load offensively on any given night.
Bulls trail by 13. Okoro finds Jones. There's the three. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Brunson. Hart with the screen for Brunson. For three, Bridges. The shot's good on the assist by Brunson. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
What I like here, even with the big lead, they continue to execute their offense.
Yeah, to put together this kind of performance at both ends of the floor on the road, it's impressive.
Chalk up 2 there.
Nice pass inside, making things easy for him now.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Hart kicks to Brunson. Bridges, right side. Hart, wide open. He fires. And again, it's a New York three.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit lax here defending the triple.
Pass to McClung. Here's Buzelis. Looking to end his cold spell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Former second-round pick, Jones has worked hard to carve out a role in this league, and he continues to look to improve.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. The 2K leaderboard showing us the teams with the best free throw percentage during the past month. In third, the Knicks.
And they've had a lot of success at the free throw line, converting those at a high level. So I'd look for them to continue to attack the rim.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Well, you like the passion Jones steps on the floor with, especially for being so undersized.
And so Jones nails both of them. The Knicks leading by 15. Larson outside. Here's Kolek, defended by Jones. In the corner, Shamet with it. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, what I like is not only have they been forcing turnovers, they've been capitalizing on those opportunities.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
And free throw good from Shamet. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Bulls trail by 16. Down low. It's picked off. Pass to Kolek. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Kolek has got 6 points. Chicago has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Sexton for 3. Porty grabs the rebound. The Knicks leading by 19 points. Shamet up top. 5 points in the game. Basket counts.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Now the Bulls with it. Outside, Sexton. Here's Kawamura. Still scoreless. Count it.
Assist from Miller.
New York's gone 4 of 6 from three-point land since the start of the second half. Clarkson outside. Pass to Sohan. Offline with his 3. Bulls trail by 19. On the wing, Williams. He's covered by Clarkson. Here's Buzelis. And then Buzelis with the dunk.
And Buzelis is in a rhythm now. He's playing to his strengths and taking what is offered from the defense.
Clarkson outside. Excellent D there from Williams. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Chicago. Stan Patrick Williams has established himself as a 3-and-D player out in the wing.
Well, look, Kevin, the one thing you know you're going to get out of Patrick Williams every night is a great effort at the defensive end of the floor, and that's a great starting point. So when you put him in a game, you know darn well he's going to help you defensively, not going to make many mistakes offensively, and then it just comes down to how well is he going to shoot the ball.
Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Mikal Bridges.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Pass to Kolek. Back to Clarkson. Charity stripe shot. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Buzelis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the right side. Miller outside. It's rebounded by New York. Diawara's got 4 rebounds in this game. Deflects the pass and stolen by Sexton. And it's Miller penetrating. And there it is for him.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Clarkson on the wing. And the Knicks miss again. Bulls trail by 13. To the paint. It's tipped. Here's Miller. Here's Buzelis. It's rebounded by New York. They've got the Hawks ahead of them in their next game, and it's in Atlanta. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Got that one up quick. Shamit's got 5 points now this quarter.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That'll be his second foul of the game.
13.
20 seconds left to play in the third. Sexton deciding where to go with it. And it's Shamet with the rebound. Pass to Kolek from past the arc. And the three ball is good. Kolek has got 9 points.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Knicks lead by 15. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Hart is out there with Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Brunson in at the point. That's the 5 for New York right now. Giddey against Bridges. Can't hit from 12. Bulls trail by 15. Jones the pass to Giddey. Off target from outside. And so it's New York with it. Outside Robinson. Anunoby right side. And here we go with Miller running up the court. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Williams finds Giddey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
Yeah, not sure I like the foul there, but Giddey was trying to get to the line, that's for sure.
Great, we have another up-and-comer from down under, Josh Giddey.
I mean, a lot of young talent coming to the NBA by way of Australia. They're great skill development programs showing in Giddey, who stands 6'8", but plays like a small point guard.
Bulls making a switch here. Okoro's checked in. And both free throws good for Giddey.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Brunson. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
And it's Giddey with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Down by 15. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Able to get a layup out of that one. That's just soft defense there.
Brunson against Jones. Brunson outside. Drops in the tray. Brunson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, it's only his second 3 of the night. If he's going to heat up, the second half is a great time to do it.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Here's Giddey. Bridges with some nice defense.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Hard, that's good.
Not a ball stopper on the wing. Bridges with the help.
Bulls trail by 18. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. On the basket by Jones. Knicks have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Bridges outside. Trying to find Brunson. Gets it to him. Another shot. Robinson, that's good. And the Knicks lead by 18.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Well, look, their lack of effort is exactly why they're behind. Just look at how they're getting bullied on the glass right now.
New York moving it around. Bridges kicks to Hart. It's rebounded by Giddey. Giddey's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jones the pass to Giddey. Now here's Okoro. And Jones has it in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Knicks leading by 18. Now Brunson. And Hart has it in the corner. Shoots over Yabusele. Hart, no good. Well, Chicago has gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At the line, 2 shots.
That's good from Okoro. Second free throw, no good. The Knicks have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Robinson, that's good.
His strong shooting has really helped them secure this lead.
Here's Jones. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. To the right wing. Here's Okoro. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
New York leading by 17. On the wing, Anunoby. Brunson surveying the D for 3. Robinson. And Robinson is right there. And the Knicks lead by 19.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Pass to Giddey. Here's Yabusele. Robinson with the block. And they're able to recover. Jones kicks to Giddey. And it's off from three-point range.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Here's the three. Chicago grabs the miss. Yabusele's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Now here's Okoro. Brunson covering. Okoro shot is off. New York leading by 19. Hart kicks to Bridges. Pass to Brunson. On the wing, Anunoby. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The Bulls have gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Buzelis is checked in for the Bulls. Now here's Okoro. In the corner, it's Buzelis. Okoro with it. Shot clock at 6. Here's Giddey. And the Bulls with another miss.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
And here is Giddey. And they call an illegal screen here.
Well, those 5 turnovers, more than you like to see. And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, and that's maybe something that should be called more. We see a lot of moving screens in today's NBA.
New York leading by 21. Here's Bridges. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
At the line, 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hart. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Jones. It's Yabusele, top of the key. To the middle. Here's Giddey. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, I like the pace that Giddey plays at. Doesn't rush things, and that leads to the defense sometimes getting overzealous.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And this is one of the things they need to keep doing in the second half to get this win. Keep knocking down those free throws. They've been sensational here at the line.
And the Knicks making a change here. Diawara's checked in.
And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
Brunson kicks to Robinson. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Knicks
And teams take more threes now than ever before. More than double the average attempts we saw in the 90s.
Well, I think what's happened, Kevin, is we just have more guys who can shoot the ball. So in the 90s, you might have had two guys who shot the ball well from three and made it a good shot. Now, on a lot of teams, virtually everyone on the roster can shoot the three. If we have more guys on the floor who can space out and shoot the three, we're going to have a lot more attempts and a lot more efficiency on those attempts.
Miller's checked in for Gershon Yabusele. That one falls for Brunson. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. And it's Giddey with the ball for Chicago. Pass to Jones. Back to Giddey. Miller with a screen on Bridges. Giddey the pass to Miller.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
At the line, 2 shots.
That free throw good from Miller. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. So GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star game format, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Well, that assist going to Giddey, you don't see too many guys at 6'8" with his mindset. He's a pass-first player.
Now, Anunoby. Over Okoro. And the Knicks miss again.
And look, he's had an off night, but it won't matter as long as they hold on to this lead.
Giddey the pass to Miller. Oh, the dunk!
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfectly.
Third personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Miller. One shot.
That free throw good from Miller. New York leading by 17. Brunson right side. Count it, good. Brunson's got 9 points in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. We've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Josh Hart.
And he's put on a terrific show of skill in the paint. A combination of moves, footwork, and that soft touch down low. It's all added up to one dominant performance for the big fella.
And with their spot in the postseason assured, he's picking up just at the right time to be on top of his game. On the wing, Jones. He's defended by Alvarado. Jones kicks to Giddey. Back to Jones. 4 on the shot clock. And the Bulls with another miss. New York leading by 19 points. Over in the corner, McBride. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Dadier. Shoots over Okoro. A nice shot by Dadier. And the Knicks lead by 21.
Well, that's what you want to see. A player using his height to his advantage against the smaller defender.
There's the steal. Here's McBride, defended by Jones. In the corner, Sohan with it. 1:30 left in the game. Here's Jones. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Knicks.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And they put themselves into the driver's seat in regards to the season series with this team. Tonight's win will give them a 2-1 edge with only 1 left to play.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for Josh Hart.
You can do a lot to change a game other than scoring, and it was his quick hands on the defensive end that put them in the driver's seat.
And so he makes both from the line. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Sohan with the screen. Here's McBride. And yes, it's good.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. To the wing right side. Dadier. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Here's Kawamura. So no problem for New York as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And, boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Josh Hart.